Welcome to the corner of my house. Today is Sunday. It's June 1st. And it's foggy outside. June gloom. June gloom. But I don't mind the gloom today. It feels fitting. It's cozy here in this corner with candles lit. Turtlenecks on. Freshly showered. I'm all cozy. And I hope that the coziness I'm feeling can make its way to you in whatever time and space you are in right now. Which probably isn't Sunday afternoon, but it might be. I have in front of me some cool things. I found it really relaxing lately to watch videos of people talking about things that they like, objects that they like, whether that's clothing, sweater collections, books, things that they found shopping, thrifting. It's like sitting down with a friend, just letting them talk. So, I have some books here. That I want to get into. But first, I want to set the ambiance. So, I have this candle. It's from Anthropology. My parents got this for me for Christmas. When I started my ASMR channel in December, my parents were so excited for me. they didn't know that much about ASMR, but they started watching my videos. And so a lot of the gifts that they got me for Christmas last year, were things that they thought would make good ASMR noises. So, as much as I love anthropology, I would never shop there. Too expensive. So I was very grateful that somebody shopped there for me. I'm getting over a cold, bad cold, but I can smell this, and it smells great. I love their candles. And this is a very special candle. And I don't light it the way I light these guys. I only light it for you. 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 So, let's take these matches that my parents also got me for Christmas from Anthropology. With this little cork plug. Let's light a couple of them. I was with my friend Perry about a week or two ago. 2 weeks ago today, actually. And we went to Anthropology together. And she bought this. And we now have matching matches. Oh no. I don't think I'm very good at lighting matches. Can you hear that? Oh. It didn't catch. I guess we'll have to try again. Does anyone have any advice for me? I don't think I'm very good at this. I have an idea. That'll do. I really like to play with fire. Maybe we can just cleanse you a little bit. Take some of that heat, warm you up. Or if you're really warm, then maybe this heat will counteract with your heat and cool you down. We can use our imaginations. Maybe we'll have this join his friends back there. And we can light this one just for fun. I'll use this. I'm gonna blow it out. Thanks. Okay. Maybe now that we have a nice ambiance, we can talk about some of the things that are in front of me. I think I'm gonna change the camera angle so you can get a good look at what I'm looking at. We're here now. At a bit of a lower angle. And I have some things that I want to show you. The first thing I want to show you is this tiny little hummingbird nest. This is a real hummingbird nest made by a real hummingbird. It's so soft. And so light. My best friend Esme found this while she was doing yard work a couple of years ago. It was just on the ground. It had fallen out of a tree. It is so cute. I just wanted to show you that. Imagine curling up inside there, taking a nap. It's so soft I can barely feel it on my fingertips. We live together and we keep this on our shelf, and I admire it regularly. Some other things that you might find, you might find if you come to my house and you look on my shelves. These dried flowers. This is also Esme's. I love the sound that it makes. this flower is the same size as a hummingbird's nest. They are good neighbors. They look after each other on the shelf. Just like me and Esme are friends. I feel like it splits in my turtleneck. This wasn't on purpose, but it works. The next two things I'm going to show you are also Esme's. More dried flowers. These are weird dried flowers. At first, when she brought them into this house, I didn't like them. But I've grown to care for them. I don't know what they are. But she has them in a vase, like that. We now have something that's alive, pulled fresh from a vase or a vase of water. Still a little bit wet. I don't know the name of this flower, but it showed up the day after Esme's anniversary with her boyfriend, Danny. Congratulations to the two lovebirds on 3 years of dating and being in love. I love them so much. They're two of my closest friends in the whole world. I'm grateful that I like my roommate's boyfriend because he's over a lot. That would suck if I didn't like him. I'm assuming. Oops. Sorry, Esme. I'm assuming that one of them got the other one these flowers. But I could be wrong. This came from a bouquet. Does your significant other get you flowers? Do you give flowers to somebody in your life? I love to pick wildflower bouquets and give them to whoever I'm gonna see that day. Okay. I think these are all the things that I wanted to show you when I walked around my house and I just picked up different things from around my house. And I thought, oh, that would be nice. And that would be nice. That. But I now want to show you some books you can find on my bookshelf. Or should I say, our bookshelf. Because some of these are, of course, Esme's. We have lived together for 5 years. 5 years. We've lived alone for two years. We are best friends and amazing roommates. We met on Facebook Facebook Marketplace for roommates. It's kind of funny. And she's changed my life. But we are very, very sadly moving away from each other in 2 months. 2 months. So sad. So sad. But she wants to live with Danny. They're ready to move in together. And I get it. And I am moving to a different city. And she is staying here. Without further ado, here are the books that I found worthy of pulling out to talk about with you. You. I love you. I love you. We have a combination of big books and little books. Paperback and hardback. Picture books and word books. Have you read any of these? Have you heard of them? Are they new to you? The first book on our stack you may have heard of. Dharma Bums. The Dharma Bums. Excuse me. The Dharma Bums by Jack Kerouac. What a great name. Jack Kerouac. Jack Kerouac. Jack Kerouac. Now, I started this book maybe a year ago, but I listened to it on audio, and I did not like the narrator's voice. So although the story was interesting, I quit. I would be interested in picking it up again. Have you read it? If so, what were your thoughts? I'll read you the back. We washed the dishes in the gurgling creek. The morning bonfire kept the mosquitoes away. A new moon peeked down through the pine boughs. It's in cursive. Oh, also I messed up. It says the roaring bonfire, not the morning bonfire. We rolled out our sleeping bags and went to bed early, bone weary. Ooh, that's good. That is something else. Excuse me. He's headed to Nirvana. I liked this book because it started in the area that I live in. And Jack Kerouac tends to write about places where I live. Like San Francisco. That's where I'm moving. Monterey. Big Sur. Has anybody read Big Sur? By this guy. He is a Central Coast man. A man of the Central Coast. And I consider myself a woman of the Central Coast. So I feel a connection to him and his books, even though I really haven't read them. I love Big Sur more than anywhere else on planet Earth. It's extremely special to me. If you don't know where that is, it's an area, how do I say this? It's on the coast. It's a town, it's a natural stretch of land. It's super rugged, jagged. No, not that jagged, but it's wild mountains right next to a vast ocean. Like 3,000-foot peaks right next to vast, wide open Pacific Ocean. And it's very natural and untamed and wild, and I moved to where I live now because it's extremely close to Big Sur. So I can drive there really fast and hike and backpack and camp and hang out with my friends that live down there and my ex-boyfriend who used to lives there. So I used to go stay with him all the time. That was nice. But his book on Big Sur just wasn't how I felt about Big Sur. I feel like he painted it in this way that was scary, and or at least the opening chapters. I did not finish it. I feel like I view Big Sur as this really beautiful area with a lot of innocence and tranquility, and I think that he viewed it with a scarier, more daunting outlook. Speaking of Big Sur, I have this book called Recipes for Living in Big Sur. A publication of the Big Sur Historical Society. Copyright 1981. How this book came to be. There's a lovely drawing, illustration of the rugged coast, the highway that cuts through the mountains. Living off the land. This kind of looks like my ex-boyfriend's house. You can see it if you go to some of my more popular ASMR videos, where it looks like we're in Yoda the Hutt's house. Experiments with acorns. To the Esselen people who lived on the Big Sur coast for thousands of years, acorns were the staff of life. Around the acorn harvest, they calendared their year. Acorn mush was their daily food. Rowan, that ex-boyfriend, we're very good friends. He makes his own acorn mush, and it's actually really good with butter and other toppings, kind of like oatmeal. Poison oak in paradise. Mussels, the easy way. Mussel soup. Been there. This is cute. Father's fluffy pancakes. Granola. Hot shredded wheat. Sauerkraut. Oh, I think I see a little tick. one last book about California's wild coast. Prince and history for Kai and Camila. At the equinox, when the earth was veiled in a late rain, wreathed with wet poppies, waiting spring, the ocean swelled for a far storm and beat its boundary. The ground swell shook the beds of granite. This book has the most lovely prints. Here you have lupin and poppies. Those look like lilies. This is the Big Sur coastline. This is San Francisco from the Presidio. The steep, bright land. How lovely. Where is that? Pacific Valley. I don't know where that is. Santa Cruz. Timber Top. If you watched my vlog where I did that solo backpacking trip, coping with change, this is where I backpacked to the tippity top of Timber Top. I should have been more alert last night and dissected one of the big clams when I had the chance, instead of simply mincing them up after cleaning. Mindless. Yesterday with Sarah, Anne, Drum, and Diana and Philip to Audburn Ranch, Tomales Bay Park, and McClure's Beach. Late dinner all together at the old spaghetti factory, Bishop Pine, Laurel, Oak, Canyon Oak. Swinging from limbs, Spanish moss, deer tracks. Sarah and me finally get to do our naked dance in the surf. Her decked out with seaweed, jewels, girdles, crowns, and scepters of kelp. Sand blows up in a big foam wash. Chickpeas in her backyard frame being toted far from up the beach. Looks like this is a journal entry of sorts. Wonderful book. And our last edition. Just cleanse our palette here. Is this book that I bought at a to some random pages. We have A Fisherman's Daughter. Beautiful fisherman's daughter. I don't know what that is, and I can't read it. Oh, sorry. That is a dead man, I think. So I'll move on from that one. I like that. John Roosevelt and fiance with her pet Dachshund. How do you say that? I'm not really a dog person, but it's like a wiener dog. Dachshund. Sorry. I should know how to say that. I know. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, it's another dog, a spaniel. I can say that one. We have a spaniel and a girl. And we'll end with this beeps. This pregnant lady. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you to these books for letting me flip through them. Thank you to these flowers for letting me touch them. Thank you to this Sunday for being so cozy. Thank you to this corner for hosting me. And a big thank you to Esme